Okay, this is going to be just a great stretch that you could either do at the beginning of your day just to get your body moving, or say you go for a walk and you just want to stretch out a little bit, or even in the evening before bed. This is just a great way to kind of put your focus up above and to get your body to be nice and loosened up for whatever you need to do. All right, so we're going to start just by doing a nice big inhale up, exhale, inhale up. It's always great just to start with a big motion here with some nice big inhale and exhale. We'll do 2 more like that. And 1 more. All right, step out, toes out at a little bit of an angle. Sit down just a little bit into the heels of your feet and reach over and pull back. So you go from one side all the way over. That's great. Good job. Do a couple more here. So important that we move our body, that we get going and we just move our body, get our heart rate elevated. Other side. Those things I talk about for the 5 parts of a total body workout. Remember, there's cardio, strength training, core, balance, and then flexibility. All of those are important. So my hope is that when you're doing your kind of a plan for some workouts, that you incorporate all of those into your weekly routine. Great. Now take your hands down and just a little bit of a sit into it, so we're engaging some of our muscles, but we're going to round our back and exhale. And then take it the other way, lifting up. Exhale and inhale. Good. Really round that back and then come up and arch a little bit. Two more. And 1 more. All right, come up. We're going to take it now and we're just going to try to balance on one foot. This toe is just here for a little bit of balance if we need it, and then raise those arms up as high as you can, lifting up your whole body, lengthening it. Now, what ideally I'd like you to try to do is to get to 1 foot and just hold nice and tall, just like that. But again, if you need to put that foot down, you go ahead. Holding it up. There we go. Keeping that core really pulled in. Arms are lifted, but you're not taking and bringing those shoulders up to your ears. Okay, you're pulling those down. And now come down. Big inhale. And then we take our other foot out, or just tap it to the ground, or right here. Nice and long. It's important that we lengthen our body, that you're pushing up through that foot that's on the ground. Lifting it up, core nice and tight, holding it up there, stretching. Awesome. Come down. Now I want you to bring your hands behind your back and then open up the shoulders, pulling your shoulder blades down, just like that, holding it. Your neck is nice and long, keeping those shoulders engaged, pulling down with a strong stance. Just drop your head to the side, just like that. Keep pulling back and down with those shoulders. I was listening to part of a book. It was an Audible book, so it was on tape, and I was listening to it, other side. And it's a book by Tim Keller, and it's called, God, what is it called? I can't think of it. I'll put it on a note as I can't think of it. But it was such a great book. The first chapters are really good for those who are still trying to figure out what they believe. Now pull your hands forward, really pulling your shoulder blades apart. What they believe about God. So if that's you, or you know someone who's still trying to figure out what they believe, this is a great book. But then it goes on later in the chapters to talk about how sometimes we get things a little backward when it comes to faith. Step out, We're going to now bring it forward and back. And we think that we have to force ourselves to go out and do all these things for God. That's what it means to follow his commands, to just force yourself to go out and do things. It's not really coming from your heart. It's kind of being done out of I just have to do this. But really what the Bible says is that we first know that we're loved by God. We accept that love. We allow that love to change us. Now be sure you're on the heel of both of your feet, hips slightly back, and hold here. And we allow that love to be what motivates us, what's the kind of ignites us to then go out and love others. I find this to be especially true when it comes to sharing our faith. So many people are doing it because they feel guilty or they have to, and they're not doing it from this place of just, I am so loved by God. I want everybody to know about this amazing God who can give every single day purpose and meaning. And that's one of the biggest things that I've noticed in my life. When it comes to my faith, I was just, as I was going to bed last night, just praying and thanking God that he has given my life purpose and meaning. Like every day, we're just going to go side to side now. It has meaning and purpose because I can go out and I can show his love to people. And if he opens up that door, I can also, tell them about his love and truth. I was thinking back, like if I didn't have this to motivate me, what would I really have as meaning and purpose? It really needs to be just all about him. And to do that, it does take some strength and energy in your body. So it's important that we do this healthy eating and we exercise. But please don't wait till you have it all together. Don't think you have to have this, slim body or something, like you have to have it all together before you can go out and tell people about Jesus. The only thing you need is to have a heart that wants to. Do you have a heart that really wants to go and do what the Bible asks us to do? If not, sit with him, get to know him better, learn to trust him, begin to understand how much more meaning and purpose your life has because of him. Right here, we're going to come up with our hands, nice and tall in our core, and then come forward just to wherever you can take this. Don't go all the way if it's too much, and then roll up. And again, up and come forward. Roll it up. Just a couple more here. Listen to the music. And then right here, I want you to take your knee and bring it slightly forward, okay? And then drop just a little. That should cause you to have a stretch here, especially if you're really staying upright, squeezing and engaging your glutes. Weight's on the heel still here, but feel that stretch right through there. Great, just hold that a little longer. And then switch sides. Bring that knee forward, drop down, and just keeping it forward, feel the stretch in that hip flexor. Right there. Good job. Hold that a little longer. Come back up, and we're just going to do one more inhale and a big exhale. And I hope you enjoyed that and that your body feels just more ready for whatever's next for you.